Well, hello, you lovely people. So we're starting off this YouTube retry, or whatever you want to call it. Not YouTube rewind, that's something different. We're starting today, we're starting off with, balloons. I really enjoyed balloons for my entire childhood. I played the browser game. I just realized my game is not fully centered on OBS. Let me just, fix that real quick. That I feel like I made it worse. I'm definitely making it worse. You know what? We'll just leave it like. All right, yeah, that's fine. Anyways, I played the browser game and stuff, and I always really enjoyed it. It was a really fun game, and as long as you didn't play the super difficult games, I mean, you could basically turn your brain off most of the time and just watch the funny monkeys throw stuff. And I think I've played, yeah, I have played Battles 2 on my channel before. It's a fun game. Right now I am definitely not where I should be because I've played this game for a very long time, and I'm in Yellow Stadium because I stopped playing for a while. But it's gonna be part of my whole giving everything another try. So, well, yeah, we're just here to have fun today. So, um, I'm so out of practice. I don't even know what to talk about at this point. So to I generally go with a very standard uh strategy of I have tack for area stuff, submarine because it's just a they're generally good starter, wizard monkey because wizard monkey, and then Churchill because same reason it's Churchill. He's probably one of my favorites. My favorite, if you couldn't tell by the channel name and the icon, I'm very into bees. Oh well, I guess you. Yeah, I like bees, not wasps. But Loesp worked better than Libby, so here we are. And so they recently added a B version of a hero to this game, BTN. He's a Originally he's a character who uses drones and whatnot, but his B character just uses bees because yeah, obvious joke. And you know what? It's great. I did not want to do that. Yeah, speaking of, I can talk about how yeah. I remember back when I was very little, my father introduced me to Roblox, and um, my first two accounts got hacked because of free Robux scams because I was tiny and didn't know what cybersecurity was. Um, but then I remember for some reason, I think it was back in the day, like you would auto generate usernames if you wanted to, kind of like you could do with the old Xbox usernames. So I had made my dad a Roblox account so he could play with me the couple times he did, and I had named it Wasp456, and that one got hacked. But then I made my dad another account called Wasp567. That when the 456 one was hacked, I used that one. And then I remember distinctly hating having numbers in my username because it made me feel like some sort of loser. Like I was super ingenuous because I couldn't come up with anything original and I just put numbers on my name. So I remember sitting at my computer for a very long time because I really loved bees and bee offshoots. So I was trying to stick with the name Wasp. I remember uh I don't know if it was a meme or it was just something my sister said all the time, but you know, they would always like be fake French basically and say like le all the time. So they would say like le cheeseburger or le bread or whatever. And so I thought, oh, you know what, Le West sounds funny. I'll do that. And so I spent the $10 or wherever whatever it is to change my Roblox username to Le West. And I just kind of stuck with it as a moniker because I mean it was always available. In some games, I have actually snagged just Wesp, just WESP. Um, but in most things, I am low Wesp. Or like in this, I actually somehow snagged Wasp, which is very rare. I think there's only there's only a handful of games that I actually grabbed the word Wasp. But oops, that is the wrong balloon. Let's see. I just kept it as my moniker ever since. I found, oh, I need camo detection. Good thing my enemy is stupid and doesn't know how to capitalize on my oh no, he did, but he was just a little too late. Um, oh, I have Churchill. You could tell I'm out of practice. um, where was I? Right, Loesp. Um, nope, I forgot. I fully forgot. Um, I'll just yeah. My general strategy for balloons is this. I go for a pretty well-rounded loadout that can't do anything great, but can't do anything terribly either. And then I follow. I don't know if it's meta anymore. I've just always kept it since because it's worked basically every time I do. I send reds, then I send blues, and then I send blacks, and then I send greens, yellows, pinks until I'm at like 2 or 3,000 economy. And then at levels this low, I almost always can get people with fortified DDTs. So I'll see what happens when I get to higher levels. Normally that just means I have to tighten my gameplay loop and actually pay attention. But most of the time, whenever I play lower levels, whenever I've been trying to actually get back to where I probably should be, I can almost always turn my brain off and just click the same buttons and just wait for DDTs to become available. It's gonna as far as games go, I obviously, like I was saying in my last video, or if you didn't catch it, that's totally fine. Um, I've got plenty of games to play, but I'm just not really fully sure what people want to see. Especially because a lot of my I don't think about doing a lot of the games I play on YouTube, just because a lot of the games I've played like a ton. Like for instance, Helldivers 2, love that game. I like just hit level 52, and so like I'm not sure if it'd be interesting to see me play Helldivers even because I'm just so far along, or I don't know, maybe people just don't really care about that. I know for some games, a person's progression sometimes just doesn't matter. So I might do more Helldivers and Transformers. Team Fortress 2. Sorry, I might do the other TF2. I really love Titanfall. It's probably one of my favorite game franchises. So you'll probably see that quite a bit. But like I'm totally open to play whatever. Just whatever you all want to see me play. I can restart games over and over. I don't, you know, it's something I enjoy. That man, he leaked to ceramics. That's that was stupid. Yeah. I also just need to remember how to talk during these videos because I'd love sharing stories and telling jokes, but man, I'm out of it. I built a greenhouse a couple days ago, and that was a lot of fun. I bought a greenhouse from Home Depot online, and it was like a polycarbonate aluminum thing, and the windows were made out of transparent corrugated plastic. And so it was okay at first. Like I thought it would serve my purposes fine, but then I built it with some friends, and it was terrible. It was bent out of shape like you wouldn't believe, and oh man, it was rough. But so I bought a new one, and it's just a classic tunnel greenhouse. It's like it's basically like a big tent, basically. And it went up. Me and another friend finished it yesterday, and it went up just so much nicer. And it is shocking. I mean, well, obviously, obviously greenhouses work, or else so many people wouldn't use them. But I just never knew quite how good they were. Like for instance, it's obviously it's winter where I am, and I was really worried I'd have to grab a heater for it because cold, obviously, and I wasn't sure how well it would keep the heat. But this morning I woke up, and it'd been sunny for an hour or so. I went out into the greenhouse, and it was like 80 or 90 in there, and I was like, all right, guess I'll be fine. So that was a nice experience. I've learned a lot as I've been doing this kind of, I don't know what the word is for it, because it's not quite gardening, but I'm not sure if I should call it homesteading. Because I'm trying to do things a little more complex than just gardening. Like, I am trying to grow a decent amount of my own food and keep chickens and stuff like that. So I would call it homesteading, but it's really been enjoyable. Honestly, it's just helped me. I've got a lot of projects done purely because of my friends. They've stepped up and been awesome to me. Like for instance, my previous big project to start my whole homesteading stuff was building like a giant seed bed. I think it ended up being 16 feet by 24 feet, and so I got some friends to come help me. We grabbed a tiller from Home Depot and we tilled the ground really good, and we built a wooden frame all around it to keep the dirt in and to just have like some sort of basic structure on it. And then we went again back to Home Depot and grabbed like a ton of manure and soil. I think it actually did end up being 1,000 pounds of both, so legitimately a metric ton. Not a metric ton, just a ton. Yeah. And filled the whole thing up, and then I took some weeks to, sow some classic kind of farmer's rows in it, and now I have a seed bed. Obviously, since it's winter, there's not a whole lot I can do with it, hence why my next project was the greenhouse, but I planted some carrots, and and some berries and some potatoes. I hope they do well, but that's one of those things with farming is I have, especially because I planted root vegetables, I have no clue. I don't really have a decent way to like check in on them, so I just have to, wait out the time it takes for them to grow and just hope I did everything correctly. So that's been definitely nerve-wracking. I definitely went on the wrong crosspath on that guy. So, also, if you couldn't tell, I'm sick. Whenever I finished, I buried the bottom base of this greenhouse. So it's like a conduit frame with a tarp over it. So I buried the conduit frame, and I think just turning up that so much of that dirt, just really messed with my lungs and sinuses and stuff like that. So I've been pretty iffy, but it doesn't affect my speech too much, I don't think. Just I cough every once in a while. But I've got like hard candy and water and all that stuff, so I should be fine. But yeah. I'm looking at getting at the moment I've been looking at getting Red Rhode Island chickens, because they I keep forgetting to grab just my camo. Oh, you stinker. Okay, it's fine. I did it fast enough. That was almost really bad. This guy is definitely a smaller step ahead than most of the people I face. That's one of the things with with games is like the moment I start, like, I think I'm pretty decent at most of them, but the moment I start like streaming it or I try to talk during it or anything like that, it just all goes out the window. But honestly, stupid moments like that make games more fun to me. There's nothing more fun than doing stupid crap with people. Speaking of, I plan to, you know, actually do things with people again. I never really had anyone, the friends I played with and talked to all really enjoyed, or at the very least didn't mind me streaming or recording or whatever I did. So, and we've had a lot of fun on the videos we've put out, so I'll probably get some of that back together again, because those were really, really fun to make, and just because it's just I get to hang out with people and and then let other people watch it. It's just like a excuse me. It's like a podcast, but a better, because there's very few podcasts that I like. mean, some podcasts are really awesome, but you know, if you're just gonna be like 2 to 3 guys just talking to each other, like just start a YouTube channel. Just even if you're terrible at playing games, I mean, you're basically just doing the same thing. So just put some B-roll under it or something, you know. I also get sidetracked very easily. I realized. I did not realize that. Wait, did I just? I definitely didn't just contradict myself. Don't worry about that. Yeah. I was about to ask how all of y'all's days are going, and you can respond if you want. But then I realized I'm not in a call with somebody. I'm talking to somebody who isn't there. Except you are here. I mean, at least to me you are. You know, even if you're not sitting next to me commenting on my stuff, you know. I mean, you are here. You are doing something. I took the wrong cross path again. I'm an idiot. Whoa. Yeah. These kinds of games are I don't I don't play. I mean, I think this is like the second or third time I've played such a passive game on YouTube, and so I'm not the best at knowing what to talk about. So I just kind of ramble. The guys I've watched who do this, who play balloons and actually have decent commentary, are impressive to me. I mean, I know most of the time they're just commenting on the gameplay, but to me, even that's impressive because I'm not sure what there is to comment on this. It's like, okay, the guy sent me rainbows, right? And he is going with a very interesting strategy. We almost have this exact same strategy, but except instead of submarines, he's got helicopters. So I'm not entirely sure what to think about that. He's also not upgrading anything too high. I mean, he has, again, exact same wizard as me. We both have a shimmer wall of fire, which is, if you don't know balloons, it's pretty decent. It takes the camo effect off of balloons and does some decent damage. But he doesn't have a whole lot of variety, I've noticed. He, I don't know. His helicopters are pretty low, so I might see if I can exploit that. Speaking of exploiting, he is trying to, I guess I don't know. That move from his side wasn't the best because of all the few things I do have on my field, well, I better shut up and play the game. Okay, no, I'm good. All the things I do have on my field, Moab damage is probably one of the best things I have covered at the moment between these 2 subs and my hero. So that wasn't the most intelligent move in my opinion to send a Moab, but who knows? He might have a plan. We'll see. But that did also kind of scare me to realize, like, oh, I probably need a little more defense. So let's get more of that defense in you. Ooh. I think he mispressed his keyboard. He activated a balloon boost and not really anything on the field. Let's poke him with reinforced ZOMG and see how he handles it. I don't want to boost it because it's not much of a push. It's just a little like I just want to see how he deals with it. If he deals with it badly, then I could probably just sell some things and go for a decently big rush. I might sell my 2 tacks and go for something. I mean, I don't know. That he took a while to get that ZOMG down, so maybe you know, he doesn't seem to. Oh, he threw some. Okay, he threw down another wall of fire. It's not exactly what I would call Moab damage, but it's definitely something. Let's see how he deals with it. I mean, I might even need to... Okay, there's the second boost. You probably should have used that at the beginning when he had his tax on it, but he probably didn't think that... Or it might have still been on cooldown from the last time when he accidentally used it. I mean, I don't think I even need to send a DDT. I think he's just dead to the ZOMG right here. Let's see. Can he do it? I mean, he hasn't even popped through the first layer, so no, I think it is... I think it is over. Yep. I mean, there's no way he can burst the insides that quickly. Yep. Well, that was a good game, my man. That was fun. Probably not for him, but I had a fun time. The Awesomer Quincy's. What a heck of a guild name. Well, that was fun. Good to be back. I hope my terrible commentary didn't drive anyone away. As always, have a great day, and give me suggestions for stuff you want me to see me do. Hold on. Give me suggestions for things you want to see me... Hold on. You want to see me do. There we go. I'm... Have a great day.